The book of poems that was taken from stolen.
This has become personal.
Look what you've done!
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you?
Revelio.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Bombardment. Expelliarmus.
You've made a great mistake.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Hogwarts Legacy, you beautiful people. Okay, I think we've pretty much finished in here. There's probably more extra items, things like that, but we're coming to the end of the game. I'm honestly not super fussed about getting them. I think what we're going to do instead, get the heck out of here. If we can. I can just go through everything. No, my luck, we probably just took a wrong turn and ended up missing the bloody exit. There we go. So yeah, like I said, we kind of want the wrap up session. We're finished here now. We can go speak to Sebastian, see what he has to say. I think this will just be a conversation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one will just be a conversation about I'm going to have to leave Hogwarts. The Ministry will never forgive me for what I've done.
Acceptable. Acceptable? In transfiguration? No child of mine should
Okay.
be less than outstanding. Teacher of yours. You can be sure I will work with that so-called school.
There he is.
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did,
Off to
but she won't turn
Azkaban.
me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Perhaps.
Sebastian, I'm afraid Anne may never be able to forgive you. But at least now you have a chance to change your path.
I am glad for that. But I still have hopes that Anne may in time understand what happened and come to forgive me.
No.
I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominis everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship.
Cool.
I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
That's it. Alrighty-o. That is that one done. We don't finish with Natty yet. We're going to last time on the map because we'll probably then get an owl message from Poppy to wrap hers up is my guess. Yeah, thought so. That would be one from Poppy. Oh, let's go chat with Poppy. That should be a wrap up on hers. I love it. I don't know, maybe it's a bit boring, but I love a good wrap up episode, you know? Oh, this isn't just a conversation.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
Oh, we just have to wait for time.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
You can always count on me for a fight when it comes to poachers.
That makes two of us. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone, and share Highwing.
Does your Gran know that we found the Snidgets?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers, but she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snidgets.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Perhaps indeed. Okay. That's a wrap up on her, which means all we've got now is Natty. I just have no interest, if I'm gonna, obviously we're gonna do it, but just don't really have any interest in the Natty stuff. I just think it's probably the more boring. She's the more boring companion. We've got quite a few
These rocks have seen
things to
better
do
days.
for her.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh. Agabus Filbert, Daisy Rebe, Otto Dibble.
What's more powerful than friendlies to stand
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
There we go, up another level.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
We do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We're giving you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by weekends? Best to keep this between us if you understand.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
We'll hit up this one first.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please
There he
tell
is.
me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
All right, last one.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
We've got a couple of games coming up on endings.
Agabus Filbert must
Close
be
to doing
around
God
here
of War.
somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, Perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I do know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now
That's
to find
Natty.
Natty.
No, yeah, over. Oop. There we go.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Something's not gonna... Oh.
Revelio.
Nice. How the... Let me know if I never got that one. We might end up doing, I don't know, we'll see. So what I was saying before we end that conversation is we might end up doing with this what we did with God of War, where instead of actually 100% the game, we go for Platinum Trophy instead.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
We got it. Oh.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
This way.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Ashwinder
to find her
hideout.
quick. Her footprints led to this room. Accio!
Guessing we pull those.
The hidden door.
Yeah.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Might be some.
I'd better be.
Better check our inventory. No, our gear. Because we're probably full. Cool. That's in a free room.
Glacis! Accio! Revelio!
Get ready to fight.
Says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Just keep an eye out. That's brilliant. Coward! Might be failing!
Had enough?
Shit.
Learn that in first, Bella! Oh, what's the light on
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio.
Rodrigo, you think I'm impressed? It'll take more than that.
Expelliarmus.
Oh god.
The book of poems that was taken from Zelda. Glacius. Confringo.
This has become personal. Look what you've done!
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you?
Revelio.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Bombardo. Expelliarmus.
You made a great mistake.
Stupefy. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Chest in here. Now we get to that one. What?
A lamb to the slaughter.
Glacius. Bombarda. Potato.
Just warming up.
It's not found still.
To your knees.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
No! You will pay for that.
Revelio.
We should speak to her again.
Confringo. Incendio.
Find that friend of
Glacius.
Determined to say nothing.
Expelliarmus.
Bombs will know when he arrives.
Potato. Incendio.
I expose them!
This has become personal.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio.
That's mine!
Hardly felt.
Cool.
Revelio.
Doesn't let you jump on. What's there anyway? An identified neck item.
Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
There she is.
Hello, Hamura.
Where was that? There. We're in.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
I got
Mr.
it.
Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
You got it. Nice. Can you get her out?
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Can I just go the way we came?
Revelio.
Let's
go,
find
wow.
Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher.
Also,
Oh, thank
you
goodness
saw
the
me
two of you
duel
are safe.
one of an evil wizard, so
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
all right. We are going to be leaving things there for now, though, people. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Most importantly, get yourselves a beautiful day, and bye-bye.